Hi, we're live. How are you?
What's up, guys?
Chael Sonnen, is that correct? Did I pronounce your name right? And yeah, so we're here at the offices, and we have some exciting MMA stuff going on. You have a fight coming up next week or this week, correct?
Yeah, Saturday night, Madison Square Garden. I'm going to be taking on a guy named wanderlei silva. Fight cannot get here quick enough. It's been about 7 years I've waited for this match, so I only got to wait a few more days.
That's awesome. Super exciting. And how long has it been in the works, getting it set up and everything?
For a number of years. It goes back about, almost a decade where we were supposed to fight the first time. So, yeah, we waited and waited. I didn't even know if he was going to show up for this one. But he's here. He's in New York. I saw him yesterday. I got out of the car and he was in a crosswalk about 100 yards away, but...
You guys didn't exchange pleasantries?
No, we don't talk. We won't be in the same room together until we have to be. It's probably better off that way. But yeah, I saw him. I saw some big doofus that looked lost with a bizarre look on his face. I assume that's him.
That's exciting. So how...
It meets the description.
So when you're getting ready for a fight like this, is there any training in particular that you amp up to get ready?
No. Just practices in general is pretty tough. A couple times a day. I got tough coaches. One's a military man, so you know how that goes. Early mornings and long runs and blah blah blah. But no, nothing out of the ordinary.
That's cool. And speaking of fights, we have a big one that was just announced between Floyd Mayweather and Conor McGregor. Do you have any did that shake up the MMA world?
Well, no, we knew about this fight for about 6 months. I don't know what took so long for people to announce it.
Yeah.
Those two guys said they were going to fight way back, 2016. So they were either liars or we should have announced that fight. So I don't know what the media took so long on that for, but I'm excited for it. I think it's a spectacle. I like to have fun in sport. I don't think everything has to be about ultra competition and the best versus the best, but this is an oddity fight. You got Conor McGregor, greatest MMA fighter out there right now. Two divisions, simultaneous world champion in the two toughest divisions, I might add. Taking on, who boxing says is their best fighter of all time. So I got to take their word for it, and I just think it's a compelling match. I think it's a lot of fun.
What do you see, sorry?
Oh, that's right.
A lot of people are talking about, not that Conor's going to win this fight, but what a win would be for him. Is it winning a round, just even bloodying Floyd or tagging him with a couple punches? From your perspective, what do you, if you think Conor's going to win, you can say as much, but on that side of it, what would be something he could do and walk away, and I think people would be, happy with what he done, or he can be proud of those kind of things?
Yeah, well, I fully agree with you with everything you said. I think the time is his friend. Every second that he's out there. I'll remind you, Michael Spinks versus Mike Tyson, which was the biggest fight of the time when that happened, of all time when that happened. It lasted 93 seconds. Michael Spinks knew how to box. He was Olympic champion, he was world champion, he was undefeated. It lasted 93 seconds. You're taking Floyd, who boxing is saying is their best of all time. He's better than Mike Tyson. He's better than Ali and Spinks and all these other guys. And you're putting it with a guy who's never done it. If that doesn't end quickly and viciously, the whole integrity of boxing takes a big hit.
Mm-hmm. And what about the pre-fight lead-up? I think that's what people are most excited about.
Sure.
The press conferences, the stare-downs and everything. I know you're kind of very good at getting people in their heads and taking that part of it. What should Conor's approach be? Because it's not like he can go in there and talk about the money and all those kind of things. He's outbeaten there. Some people have mentioned the domestic violence stuff, but I think a lot of people think that's probably written to the contracts that maybe they can't bring that up. How does Conor get in Floyd's head in a situation like this?
Oh, I'd be surprised. You think so? You think that got written in there? I've never heard of such a thing, but
maybe not.
But maybe they did.
Yeah.
I just haven't heard of that before.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I think Conor's going to go out and do what Conor does. And Conor believes in himself. I can sit here and tell you he's got no chance or better not have a chance. But Conor's been told that for years.
Mm-hmm.
He's been told that for years, and he keeps knocking people out and winning world championships. So, I don't know that Conor needs any advice. I think you should go out there, be Conor, have fun, and work hard for it. And I think that's exactly what he's going to do. That's the history of this guy. You say whatever you want about Conor, but he's a winner. I think he's been in MMA fights that he's in over his head, but he's found ways to win. The guy knows how to win, and that matters. In competition, there's nothing that matters except the outcome. So you can talk about skills and experience and records all you want. One guy gets his hand raised. That's all that matters.
And do you think he comes back to MMA after this? Win or lose? I think a lot of people are saying win, probably not. Lose, probably comes back.
Oh, with a win, yeah, most definitely not with a win. I had never considered that he would win this fight. But
Yeah.
I suppose, yes, in that vein, no, he would not come back. I don't even know with a loss. Let's see what happens. Conor's a young guy. He's got a big shelf life left. He's got some big, meaningful paydays out there still in MMA. And he needs that money. He overspends. He behaves very recklessly, and he's not very mature with his finances. He was on welfare 3 years ago. I say that as a success story. He's a guy that came from nothing to where he's at. It's a pretty cool deal. But he does have the mindset to blow through it. So if he could stack up a little bit more money while he's still young and in shape and motivated, I think that'd be smart to do.
Yeah, and anything else you wanted to ask about that?
Yeah, well, regarding the fight, I didn't have any other questions, because I feel like everyone's just like waiting to see what's going to happen.
Yeah.
But,
is there any questions going on that you want to ask?
Yeah, someone just asked what your diet is leading up to a fight, and if it changes not like after you're done with the fight.
A little bit. You have to, you have a weigh in, so you gotta make weight. We largely do that with water weight. We dehydrate to make weight, and I'm within striking distance. You can only dehydrate so much, 12, 15 pounds, and I'm at about 11 pounds right now. So as far as food, no, I would eat whatever I wanted. Diets are a bunch of crap for whoever asked that question. There's no truth to that. You could eat nothing but Oreos and Coke and lose weight. The other side of that is you want to be able to eat very many Oreos or drink very many Cokes, but it's purely calories in to calories out. You can eat anything you want. You don't have to go on some organic nuts and meat diet to lose weight. You just have to keep your calories under. You got to burn more calories than you take in if you want to lose weight, and if you want to gain weight, you got to eat more calories than you burn.
Right.
Nothing trumps that. No matter how much money you want to waste on books.
Very simple. Somebody asked what your best memory was from Ultimate Fighter.
Oh, geez, I had so many good memories, but to just group them together, it would have been just the relationships, meeting the guys, working with the guys, seeing some of those younger guys that had goals and were willing to sacrifice and go through such a tough experience to try to get an opportunity. And that's really what the world's about. It's one of the hardest things to do is to just find an opportunity, find somebody else in a decision-making position to tell you the word yes. And I watched those sacrifices and those struggles, and it really brings guys together. And I just appreciate the relationships.
What do you remember about the day of the fight that you guys had during filming?
With family and I?
Yeah.
Excuse me. I remember that whole thing pretty well. I remember it like it was yesterday. The reality was it was 3.5 years ago, but I remember it like it just happened. So, Wanderlei had he knew in his mind he was going to attack me that day, and he caught me off guard. I did not know what was going on, and things just escalated quickly. And I remember fighting with him, and he was hitting me in the back of the head. I was trying to figure out how. There's people all over. I was trying to figure out how is he hitting? I've got both of his arms. Well, one of his buddies was punching me in the back of the head. It just never crossed my mind that somebody else would jump in. So I remember that. I remember being very upset about that.
Yeah. What was the thing that was just out in professionalism, or the fact that people are jumping in, or?
Yeah, the whole thing was just bizarre. We had a contract where we were supposed to fight, so you kind of leave each other alone and you wait until the fight. And that's just the deal. And then once the fight does break out, that his buddies jumping in. It was just really weird. It caught me by surprise. In my wildest fantasy, I wouldn't have imagined that his friends were going to jump in.
Yeah. What's it going to be like when you guys are in the same room for really the first time since then, almost since filming, or those kind of things at the press conference?
Yeah, I'm not going to go after him or anything like that, but I also don't believe the fight starts when somebody throws the first punch. I don't know where that expression came from. The fight starts as soon as the other guy gets within arm's reach. So he needs to stay on his side, I'll stay on my side. But if he comes over to me, I'm not going to wait. I'm not going to wait for him to throw the first punch or whatever crap some of your fathers tell you. My father told me the fight starts as soon as the guy's within arm's reach. I will follow that ideology, and if he gets near me, I will attack him.
Yeah.
and he said this is going to be his easiest fight ever. I mean, what do you think makes him believe that?
I would be surprised if he does believe that. And there's not very many easy fights out there, so I don't know if he would believe that. But he'll have a chance to find out, I'll tell you that much.
Yeah. And talk about this event as a whole, 10 p.m. Eastern, 7 on Saturday night.
I'll tell you, when we fought in the streets, even with his buddies around, it wasn't a very easy fight for him. He came in second in that one. So,
and you were wearing flip-flops.
Yeah, what's going to change about this one? I'm not completely convinced that he believes that. But what was the question?
No, I just said for people, I mean, obviously they're aware this fight is happening between you and Wanderlei, but what about the card as a whole? I mean, this is Bellator's second venture in the pay-per-view, 3 championship fights, Fedor and Mitrione. Why should people watch this on order?
It's completely stacked. Yeah, well, people can order whatever they want. I wouldn't try to sell somebody on it. I mean, if you're a fight fan and you don't want to be left in the dark around the water cooler on Monday morning that everybody else is talking about the big fight, then you got to tune in. But I mean, do what you want. You earn your money, but we're doing our part. There's 3 world championship fights. There's the most anticipated debut of any prospect in the history of MMA in Aaron Pico. In the history of MMA, there has never been a prospect making his debut like this one. And then you got some of the legends fights too. You got Fedor and Mitrione. We were promised that before. Sold out an arena, completely sold out an arena in San Jose 5 months ago to see that fight. It ended up falling through. Kidney stones with Mitrione. Do you know that whole story? Yeah. I mean, what just a weird turn of luck. But I mean, again, an arena sold out to see that fight, so there's no question people want to see those 2 fight. And then you got the biggest grudge match in MMA. I'm half of it. My nemesis Wanderlei Silva's half of it. I mean, it's something for everyone. But I wouldn't try to talk anybody into it, man. If you want to be left in the dark, be in the dark.
So on a sort of tangential note, Netflix is releasing their Glow series. Have you heard about that? Are you interested in checking it out?
Well, I watched Glow.
Back in the day,
Gorgeous ladies of wrestling growing up. It was crap. It was terrible. There's a reason it went out of business. They didn't know what they were doing. But no, I think that the backstory, I watched the trailer for it. I thought it was very interesting. And, that behind the scenes and the backstory. And I think Netflix has something here. Yeah, and they owe us something because they sure as hell dropped the ball on Orange is the New Black.
Yeah.
What a piece of crap this last season. And that used to be one of the best shows ever made in the first and second season. And they
I know.
Fired some writers in season 3, and they came back around in season 4. But I mean, they're done. The franchise is over now. And I really hope you put that out because Netflix they really made a mistake on that.
Yeah.
What a tremendous disappointment.
Yeah. Aw.
Sorry, go ahead.
Oh no, go ahead. I don't have anything.
What do you, besides doing the media rounds, what do you do to kill time during fight week and just not sitting there and be thinking about the fight?
Various gangster activities, schemes, dice games with the local junior high, just things like that. I do like to watch movies though. I watch a lot of TV. I travel a lot. I have Netflix, which is why I'm mad at them over Orange is the New Black. But I will give them a second chance with this Glow thing. I think that's going to be pretty good.
Yeah.
Any other favorite shows or music or anything like that?
I'm following a show, but it just ended. Billions. That's one of the better shows on television right now. There's another great one called Shameless. If you haven't seen it, you definitely should watch. Lives up to its name. I mean, my God, is that Shameless? Brilliant writing. But Game of Thrones is coming out.
Yeah.
Veep is on right now. That's my celebrity crush, Julia Louis-Dreyfus. I just think she's fantastic in everything she does. That's a funny show though. But excuse me, Game of Thrones is coming out and Ray Donovan. I think the same night. Yeah. Excuse me if I take a drink here.
No, it's all right.
I'm coughing on something.
It's all good. After you finish that, I'll ask you this next question from somebody.
Ask away.
Someone wanted to know if you thought Dan Henderson will sign with Bellator.
I don't think so. First off, he can't. He is under contract with the UFC, but will he fight again is how I'll interpret that question. I don't think so. I never bought his retirement when he did it, but I really think he means it now. He's opening a restaurant. He's opening a restaurant and a bar. He has a big gym, and he's got extra space. And he's gonna convert a restaurant bar, and restaurant business is a tough business. But I know he's all excited about that. And he's dumping his time and money into it. I think that's what he's gonna go do.
That's awesome.
Yeah, and it sounds Dan and Brandy are both gonna be here this week. Does that mean?
Oh, Dan will be here?
I think they're doing a Q&A on Friday and Randy.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, what does it mean to have
with Bellator?
Yeah, I think Friday before the weigh-ins or something.
Well, now I see where the question came
unit.
from. So
Yeah.
Dan Henderson is doing something in Bellator. Well, that's an interesting wrinkle. Maybe he knows something that I don't. But I'll have to get back to you.
Yeah.
Unless you want to find out now. Call Dan Henderson. We'll find out together. Well, let's find out right now.
There we go.
I didn't know he was coming. Now, Randy's son is fighting on the undercard.
Yeah.
Ryan Couture.
Yeah.
They're doing a signing before the weigh-in.
Ryan Couture is fighting.
Find out.
Compelling live
Yeah.
streaming.
Yeah.
So
We're
funny.
going to get this viewer's question. See, we care about the viewer's
Yeah.
questions. How do you like that?
We care.
This is no surprise, by the way. He never answers this question, so.
But you are calling because look,
We're
you
calling
see.
Are you sure? There's no number.
Yeah, okay, there's no
Just,
number.
we're-
I know I got scared for a second. Now you're in voicemail.
Or send me a text. That's what it is.
More of a texter.
I don't know. That I will admit, in the world of conspiracy, if he's out here with some capacity with Bellator, that's very interesting.
That's amazing. Well, everyone will have to stay tuned and figure it out. Is there anything else you want to talk about before we sign off? Because I know you have a lot of stuff going on.
No,
today.
I never have too much stuff. Thank you guys for tuning in. And the fight is this Saturday, June 24th, 7 p.m., 10 of the East, and only on pay-per-view.
All right. Thanks so much. Bye.